This is my 1996 Honda Civic that we've been working on for the past few months. Of course, it was someone's project that they had abandoned, so we took on the task to finish it. Not only is it a Midori green hatch, which is pretty rare, but under the hood is a built B18 with a big fat turbo that sounds a little bit like this. So needless to say, I was really excited to get started on this project, and here is a recap of what we've done so far. The car came with quite a mess inside and a bunch of random parts, so first things first, we got the whole entire interior cleaned out. And this build would not have been made possible without the help from our friends over at PLM, Private Label Manufacturing. Go check them out for any aftermarket support for parts that you need for your Hondas, Mazdas, Mercedes, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Porsche, Polaris, Subaru. They make a ton of aftermarket parts for a ton of different manufacturers, so make sure to check them out down below and show your support. After that, we bolted down these seats that were for some reason not fully bolted down and threw on some interior trim panels that we found inside the car. Then we moved on to some sticker and residue removal. I wanted to tackle this red interior carpet, which I thought did not go with the green whatsoever, so we removed the interior once again so that we could tear out this carpet and paint it black. After finishing a few things up, I decided to bring the car home and do a few pulls to have a little bit of fun in this car. Supposedly this thing has 400 horsepower. Oh yeah, this thing is fast as crap. Holy crap! I don't think you're ready for this.
I don't think I'm ready for it either. I don't know how to pull this. Hold on. Ready?
Soon after these pulls, tragedy struck. I knew there was a little shaft play in the turbo, so it inevitably stopped boosting. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Oh my gosh. See, the blades are like chopped up. Look on the camera. Yeah. You see those blades? Look at that.
That is insane. So this turbo is no good, and unfortunately, the owner that sold us this car had said that he put a brand new turbo in here. Does that look brand new to you? No. So honestly, yeah, this kind of sucked. I was really hyped to get this car dialed in, you know, kind of finalize everything, and then boom, turbo blows up. So that stinks. And it's not even just the car, just like when stuff like this happens, it kind of stacks on top of everything else in life. You know, work, life balance, everything you got going on in your life, it can quickly get pretty overwhelming and all kind of weighs down on your shoulders. And honestly, I've been learning that lately, just trying to push through everything and ignore it, kind of, you know, tuck it under the rug. Really doesn't help. It just kind of builds up over time. And that is actually something I've been trying to get better at recently. Even just something as simple as taking a second to slow down and not reacting right away when something doesn't go right in my life. That's something I've really been trying to work on. I used to just get frustrated and then move on, but taking a second to actually process things has actually made a big difference in my day-to-day. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes it easier to start therapy. You'll fill out a quick questionnaire,
and they'll match you with a licensed therapist pretty quickly. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists at any time with no extra costs. If you've been thinking about working on yourself or just getting some extra support, you can go to betterhelp.com/simplebuilds or hit the link down below in my description to get 10% off your first month. I appreciate you guys. Now let's get back into fixing this Civic. We're gonna remove the turbo and see what actually went wrong.
So we got to get this turbo out of here. It looks like we just have to remove these 4 bolts on this flange. So we'll get an extension. Yeah, these 4 bolts here. I'll get an extension and maybe a swivel and try to just crank these off by hand so they don't strip anything. Those 4, and then hopefully this turbo can come out. I also probably have to remove this oil line. I think it's an oil feed. It goes all the way back to the oil filter, which is tapped in right there, and the O2 sensor. So I believe once we remove a couple of those things, the turbo can come out. Definitely a fun one. I've never done anything really this extensive. It might not seem extensive to most, but you know, just removing the turbo itself and actually working on this kind of stuff definitely kind of scares me a little bit. But you know what? We're just gonna do it like everything else. You just start and keep going, and a little bit of help from ChatGPT, and hopefully we can figure it out. I have another turbo laying around. We're gonna compare it, but first things first, let's try to get this turbo removed. I have my box with all my tools, but I'm gonna see how far we can get with just my little Duralast tool set and try to get this thing off here with a couple small tools. I have my plier set here and a couple tools in my bag, but if I need the box, I'll get it. I don't know if I do. I might just be able to do this with a couple simple hand tools. Okay, I think it's ready to come out. We got the oil feed line removed, the O2 sensor removed, the 4 flange bolts removed, and the intercooler piping clamp removed. So I'm gonna just kind of try to wiggle this thing up here. Hopefully it comes out. Oh, I knew I was missing something. We got a giant AN line on the bottom. I guess that's the oil feed, and this is the oil return. I knew there was 2 oil lines on the turbo. I don't know much about this stuff, but I knew there was two lines. So you can see it right down here was hiding away right there. That right there is the AN line that I have to remove. Zip ties are removed. Now we have more access. Look at that, right there to the AN line. Okay, and here she is, ladies and gentlemen. The blown turbo is out. Here is the blown turbo, and here is a working turbo. This turbo I picked up a few years ago from another project that I bought on Facebook, and I really have no clue if this is going to work, but this is why I wanted to kind of get them out here and put them side by side to see if they are compatible. They look very similar, but I don't know. So let's find out. But before we do that, let's check out what the heck actually happened to this turbo. I don't know what caused this damage, but as you guys can see, this play should not, look at that. You can see all the damage on the wheels right there, and look how much play this thing has. Absolutely insane. So that's definitely not good. And then in and out, that's in and out. So that turbo should not have that much play, and obviously you see it's hitting the edge of the turbo. So that's not good. Now this one, as you can see, is not hitting the edge of the wall of the turbo, which is good, and has very little play. it should have a little bit from what I remember, and then in and out, absolutely nothing. So that's a good turbo. That's a bad turbo. This is a precision turbo, and this is a M24. I have no clue. It's probably Chinese knockoff. I don't know where it came from. All I see on it is GT3582. So I guess it's a 3582, and I don't really know what size this one is. We have our reference boost line, which I believe this is. I don't really know. And we also have that on here. So that's good. That lines up. You can see they kind of have similar layouts. The exhaust port, I guess it would be, is not facing the right way. So I always hear about clocking turbos, and I see these bolts get unscrewed. Oh, here we go. I gotta look that up. That's the precision turbo part number. I always see these bolts get unscrewed to clock them, and this one has the same thing. So I'm gonna try to clock this turbo and see if we can twist it around, just get it sitting the right way. So then we can really compare everything side by side. The only real difference I can spot, like obviously there's a couple subtle differences. Everything kind of lines up there. The only real difference I can spot so far, well, I guess two differences, but not a big deal. This has a V-band clamp on the exhaust, and this has a 4-port or 4-bolt, hookup or clamp there. So I don't know if that will make a big difference. Probably not. I think I just got to get the right exhaust, hood dump there for that piece. And then this port is different. I guess this is the oil return line is different here, or is it a feed line? I don't know. You guys let me know. This feed line here is different than this port here. This one has 2 bolts on it, but it really only utilizes the one. So I think I might be able to just unscrew that and screw that into here. I'm not quite sure. Let's actually first test and see if this is the proper exhaust flange. I think it's a T3, I want to say. I know there's different flanges, T3 and T4, and hopefully that is both a T3, I think they are. Let's mock it up and see if it fits over the bolts for the flange. It's down on there, and come on, baby. Does it work? There's a bolt that's hitting the manifold, and it's not allowing it to sit all the way down, so that sucks. This bolt right there is hitting the exhaust manifold, and I don't want to pull any janky crap like just pulling that bolt out or anything, and trying to fit that in there. But as you can see, it doesn't let it sit all the way down on the flange, so that obviously doesn't work. So I don't know if this turbo will work. Maybe we can clock it a little bit backwards, maybe that will fit, but it still looks like it'll hit somewhere else as it goes down further. I just remembered I do have one other thing that might be able to help us. In the trunk of this car came another turbo. I realized that I forgot that this was in here. This is another precision turbo. Here are the 2 placards, so let's see if they match up at all. This one says 6218727. That says 9254601, so that's not good. As you can see, obviously, I just realized this is way bigger, and this one is a lot smaller. This one is skinnier, this one is fatter. So that is not going to be the same. Oh, it's not even close. I don't know why I didn't even see that until right now. I'm an idiot. So that is, yeah, not gonna work. So I don't know what to do. I gotta figure this crap out. I'm very confused. I have 3 different turbos. None of them work. This one's broken. This one's torn apart. That one doesn't fit. Well, I don't know where we sit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What should we do? Should we try to rebuild this turbo, Can we salvage any parts from these two turbos? I'm not sure. I might try to sell these two turbos because this one's good and this one doesn't have any internal scratching. Might just need a quick rebuild, so I'll probably post these two up on Facebook, see if I can get a couple bucks, and then put that back into maybe rebuilding this one or getting a completely new turbo, or maybe just even the front half of this, you know, can be replaced. I'm not quite sure what the right thing to do is, or what parts we exactly need to put this together to bring this Civic back to life. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Hopefully by the time we can finish this car up very soon, we can get the giveaway sorted for this thing, because I do plan on giving this car away when it is done. So hopefully we can get this thing back on the road, you know, back to its former glory of a street ripper. Thing was super fun. I absolutely loved driving it. So I'm gotta figure out this turbo situation. Other than that, the car has a ton of valuable parts on it. Super cool vehicle. And if you don't want to miss your opportunity to get entered into this giveaway, it is right now currently live on Simple Motor Club, and we lowered the price all the way down to $5. So for just $5 a month, make sure that you don't miss out on any of these giveaways that we run. It gives you some bonus entries, and hopefully within the next month or two, this thing will be back on the road, ready to go, and we'll be fixing it up back, getting it ready to give away to one of you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in and bearing with me. You know, I'm just doing what I know how to do, having fun, you know, along the way, and I hope you guys can stick around for the process. So if you enjoy these uploads, please hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this one. You know, any feedback you have on the turbo, please let me know, and make sure to subscribe for more automotive content. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.